drag the coffer near. The realm wants thanks from every mouth it cheers. They beg not alms, they come with seal and rod. Pay coin to men and call the robbery god. The frost bit hard along the thatching lane. A mother boiled old nettles in the rain. Her cupboard held one onion, black with age, one crust gone green like moss upon a cage. Then came the clerk with warrant bound in red. His grace requires thy due on hearth and bread. He sniffed the steam and smirked above the pot. Thou still hast broth? She answered, nay, I've not. He marked her door with ink, the color of gall, as if the starving walls themselves owed all. Every bowl they empty they rename as duty or to sacrifice and shame. Tithe of the starveling, pay with thy bone. Render thy marrow to fatten the throne. Give till thy children drink teeth in their sleep. The saints count silver while the hungry weep. Tithe of the starveling, bleed and be mild. Hunger is low when the law hates the child. Kneel for the blessing, crawl for the grain. They tax the wound and preach of virtue through the pain. The parson praised the beauty of restraint. With cheeks well fed and fingers white as paint, he spoke of temperance, modesty, and grace, while butter shone like sunlight on his face. One purifies the soul, the bastard said, an easy creed with goose and wine and bread. He blessed the scales that shaved each measure down, and blessed the lash that drove the weak to brown. He blessed the lock upon the granary door, then blessed the poor for being poor. The widow with her thread, 2 candles, 1 tin spoon, no proper bread. A reeve weighed out her scraps with solemn art, then took his fees, though he'd done his part. A butcher laughed, sell 1 babe's shoes for yeast. The crowd looked on and in the bargain piece. The cripple pawned his coat for half a sack. The taxman took his bite straight off the back. The semi trade was fitted with a jaw. The rich called it custom, the dying called it law. They sprayed the pan, the baby blessed the spoon. They steal like dawn and sing it holding on. Tithe of the starveling, pay with thy bone. Render thy marrow to fatten the throne. Give till thy children drink teeth in their sleep. The saints count silver while the hungry weep. Tithe of the starveling, bleed and be mild. Hunger is low when the Lord takes the child. Kneel for the blessing, crawl for the grave. They tax the wound and preach the virtue through the pain. They ever sowed indulgence by the page. 1 prayer for frisk, 2 more to soften rage. A coin for mercy, 3 to steed the dead. 5 each thou wouldst hear gems but lies instead. The graveyard filled, the coffers filled as well. What thrives more richly than a licensed hell? One boy they turned him underneath his shirt. They dragged him rolling down him in the dirt. Small thief, they cried, their boots upon his wrist, as though the realm were wounded by your fist. Yet lords and swallowed mills and fields no gain, still dined as stewards of the just domain. So down the line, a muttered fury spread. If God loves this, then let God choke on bread. No Leighton fell, no chapel bell was rung. Only the poor brute teased upon the tongue. I have seen piety like grease from the knife. I have seen law make pageantry as strife. I have seen mercy sold by weight and line, and stabbed with seal to make extortion shy. Call me a apostate cur or crow-fed swine. Lie hell and smells of cellar rot and rhyme. For what is blasphemy beside a store that holds his brain while children thought of no? No man fame, no angel stroke, no hidden loan for beer. Just lectures shut, cold windows barred, and another sanctified year. The tithe was never charity, it was the cost the poor and does it